right, y'all. I'm gonna make crab soup. And I'm trying to figure out, oh, that music is loud. Hold on a minute. Let me turn them down. I turned my music down. I forgot I even had it on. There we go. All right, that ain't too loud. But, yeah, I'm getting ready to make y'all some crab soup. And we're going to do this pot. I'm not making a whole lot. I'm only making it for me. So, and I'll have, it's going to be 2 servings. So, y'all will enjoy. And the first thing you do is you get your pot out. And we're going to get some. I keep everything in that refrigerator, y'all. Let me just get that butter out. And we're going to do us a little pat of butter in this pan here. Let me get my favorite knife. It's the Revco. It's still wet. It's got to dry off. Can y'all see that now? You can't see that. I ain't going to fool with that. But, yeah, you can't see what I'm doing. We're going to get about that much butter. And I'll put a little bit more butter in there. Yeah, I like my soup with a lot of butter. So that much butter, probably 2 tablespoons. And what we're gonna do next is y'all just gonna stick with me. I'm gonna cut me up some stuff here. I've already washed this celery. Y'all, I should have a little stew. I'm having a lean, you know, see? Hey, y'all. So I'm going to cut this celery up, and you don't want to use that end. We just going to get, and I ain't turned the flame on yet. I'm not ready for that. If y'all think that music is too loud, you just let me know. And I don't fine chop. Well, yeah, I kind of do fine chop this celery. And always remember when you cut and you watch what you cut, and don't go, some of these people are like, yeah, I'm going to cut. They're going to cut their finger off. Oh, Lord, I should have put my hair up in a hair tie. Did everybody have a good weekend? All right. You know what? This celery is something. It smells so good. I'm not going to use a whole lot because I don't want to overtaste that crab. See that? Just that much celery. That's for, you can judge on your own. Oh, Lord, I'm using up the place. So we're going to do this onion right here. And you can put garlic in it if you would like. You don't have to put celery in it. There are plenty of recipes out there with for sheet crab soup, and everybody wants to know what is sheet crab. Oh, Lord, that onion is going to make me do. Uh-oh. Let me hurry up and get this onion in, and I'll tell you. Oh, do Jesus. Let me get this gone. I got to get this gone. Getting this gone, y'all. Ooh. Lord of mercy. And y'all remember what I told y'all to do with the onion? Maybe not. I'm going to use about that much onion to that. I got y'all under my paper towel rack. You want to see them come down? There's my paper towel like that. I'm going to use just one. And I'm going to wet it with cold water. Lord of mercy. That's a sweet. Actually, my eyes are not that bad. This is a good onion. And I'm going to throw all that out. And then I'm going to wrap it like that with the water. See? And I'm going to go throw this in the trash and in the refrigerator. I'll be right back. All right. There's that. There we go. Oh, man. I'm a shoot. Hold on, y'all. That's going to stink up my refrigerator. All right. So now, we'll wipe that off. I need a better camera set up, y'all. We're going to cut this onion. I don't want that part. I'm going to cut them up a little bit thin like this, as thin as you can get it, just a tad of onion. And I like to use a sweet onion, not one of those hot red, you know, them, any kind of, I like the sweet onion. And that is just enough onion. Right there, y'all see that? That ain't even a handful. All right, so now that I got all that chopped up, and I decided you can put garlic in it if you want to. I just don't feel like it today. Let me go wipe this out there. I gotta put this up, put that in the trash. I'm coming right back. And I'm not one of these people in the video that got everything set up and then do it. I'm doing it as I go. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put this on low. like that, and let that butter, and y'all talking about me. I use my knife and everything. I'm gonna do that and get out some half and half. It won't take long, y'all. This is an easy thing. I like to shake them up and use real half and half. This is not fat free. Let me get my, let's do this one right here. And this is flour, and that's flour in there, y'all. Let me get us. See this here? This is a teaspoon. We gonna, can y'all see that? I'm using just a heaping teaspoon of flour like that. And I want my window open, and you won't believe it. There's a bee in my window, and I can't, it's right over there. You can't see that. Now, this is how you make a roux and not mess up. You're going to pour your liquid in cold, like that. I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator. And then you're going to take you a fork. That bee is crazy. All right, and then you're going to stir this up. I'm going to throw that in the sink just like that. We're going to stir and stir. My butter getting ready. You don't want any lumps. See, you want to get that good and stirred. And then we're going to pour it in the butter and get it really good and dissolved. And then I'm going to put the onion and the celery in. Woo. See that? Y'all can't see that. I need a better camera setup. If I get a better camera setup, y'all might enjoy it better, huh? Did y'all have a good weekend? Well, it's still the weekend. I ain't never cooked and lean like this before. Who's on here? I got people. Oh, yeah, I got people. Hey, all y'all. So I'm just, it takes a few minutes. Well, maybe not a few minutes, but you want to make sure you don't have any. I'm going to go back for that spoon. My sink's clean, y'all. You don't want to have, I'm going to turn this off because it's starting to bubble, and that's because it's a copper pot. Oh, yeah, that's getting kind of, you want to get all the lumps out of this flour. Out the mixture, get all the lumps out, because you want a smooth, they call it a roux. And I'm making crab soup, but yeah, what I was going to tell y'all is she crab soup is what they make around here. And I am a tour guide. I've been one for over 30 years. And I've heard a lot of stories, but I'm going to believe the one that I was taught and what I, grew up with. She crab soup. This is how it was invented right here in Charleston, y'all. President Taft, he came here in 1920, and he stayed at the John Rutledge House over there on Broad Street. And they say, oh, Lord, that's our president. We got to give him something special. And he was always hungry. He wasn't a very small man. He better have a belly. All right, so that's like that. So I'm going to turn this back on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this in the butter. Like that. And I'm going to stir. You got to stir. I better get my pot holder out like this. You want to know what? I'm going to put it on the back burner so y'all can see everything. Put that on a low. You want to get it. Yeah, now that's going. You want to get it where it's starting to thicken up and get it, the flour cooked out of the butter is what you want to do. That's what you're doing. And it takes a few minutes to get that flour taste out. I might have a lump. I can't do it on this one, y'all. I got to do it. I got to do it on this one, Rachel. We're doing it on this one. But yeah, back to the she crab soup. Oh, Lord, which one is it? Y'all, this ain't so easy going live, but it's fun. So we got hungry, and they didn't have anything except for they had some crabs they had caught. And, they going to have crab crack, I guess. I don't know what they were going to do. Oh, Lord, let me go get them quick. We're going to put some milk up in here. It's starting to thicken too much. I got a tad of milk. Lord, it's thickening up. Oh, Lord, I might have put too much flour in there and have to make all of that crab. Yeah, there we go. But he got hungry, and they go, oh, Lord, what are we going to give him? He's the president. We can't make a big meal, you know. Yes, it's thickening up real good. I might take this camera, and you only use half and half in the beginning. You don't want a crab soup that's going to be all half and half. That's just too much. But, yeah, so what they did is they go, we're going to pick that crab. So they picked the crab, and they go, man, he's the president. We got to give him something good. So the chef at the time, and the name is D-E-A-S, and there are a lot of people that say D's. I grew up here, and everybody I know with that last name, they pronounce it Days. Days, like D-A-Y-Z, Days. Like that. Y'all, it's going to take a minute to get this. He said, look in. They had some female crab that had the eggs in it. He goes, get the roux out. That's the egg, you know. Roux, R-O-E. What they did is they made what I'm making right here. And they added the egg from the crab in this while they were doing this. And that's what makes it a she crab soup. You don't use female, you can use a female crab if you want to, but some people, oh yeah, it's just female crabs. It won't. Girl, they all taste the same. We all the same. Okay? This is really thickening it up. So I'm going to have to turn it up a tad and add a little more. I'm going to put that much milk. That's enough milk right now. And we got to stir. And in this part, you just got to wait for that flour taste to get taken out. And if you do cook, it takes a few minutes. Oh my goodness. And you got to make sure your flour is not lumpy in here. You're not going to have a good soup. So it takes a lot of, not time, but it just, you got to, you know, you got to love what you're cooking. All right. So, y'all going to laugh at my whisk. This is the one I use. I don't know what that's for, but boy, that thing works. Get them in there like, oh yeah, boy, there you go. Ooh, yeah, and I like this pot because it ain't going to slosh out. That's what I need to do. Oh, Lord, here it goes. All right. And then once the flour taste gets cooked out, and I'm not tasting it to find out, I'm a judge. You got to judge. You can put your salt and pepper. I use regular old black pepper. I do have white pepper, and it is very good, and I do use the white pepper whenever I make shrimp and grits, because some people don't want any black in there. They get freaked out about it. What's that black speck? All right, that's good and dissolved. So once it's good and dissolved and going good and not too thick, you want to turn your temperature up, and that's how it's going to cook out all of that. And you want to I turned it up. It's just a little tad over medium. You don't want it to boil. You want it to come to a simmer. A real good, boy, this is hot. Whew. I want to open my window and that daggone, let me see where that bee is. You want to know, oh Lord, he's up at the top. Y'all see my camellia? Y'all see it? I just picked him out in the yard. Yeah, this is getting H-O-T. So, I might start breaking out. You see me glistening, I see myself glistening already. Alright, so, it's starting to do a low simmer. Sure enough is. Alright, I'm going to turn it down, because you definitely don't want it to boil. If you boil milk, you know what happens. Yeah, this is really nice. It is beautiful. And you want to know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move the camera. Let me turn it down a tad more. These copper pots are great to cook with. They just keep a good heat and hot up fast. All right. See that? That came out clean. And it's just a tiny little simmer going on. I'm going to move that camera. Let's see here. Y'all see that? I don't know, but I steamed up on you. I steamed up. Oh, Lord. All right. So now it's going good. That's the exact thickness that I want it to be. I don't know if you could see that or not. So now I'm going to knock in this. And that's just how I talk. I say knock it in. I'm going to slide this celery and the onion up in there like that. And I'm going to put my plate right here underneath. Nah, I'm going to put them in the sink. Oh, I'm going to put them in the dishwater. Lord of mercy. And you do need to use salt. That's enough. And I love this song. It's my favorite song, y'all. Here come the honey man. Ooh. There we go. I turned it up. You want to stir that around and get that going. And now what you're doing is you're going to cook it, and it's going to take it a minute. You want the onion and the celery to get kind of infused, what they call it, infused. I say translucent. You want to get it cooked in there and get that flavor going, see. And it is a beautiful thing. This is pretty. So, I need to be cooking it on this one. And the reason being is this heat, when you have your stove, like I got this gas stove, each eye is a different size, okay? This one is small, and these three are the same size and they big. And I very rarely use the three big ones. I'm always cooking on the small because that's just how I do it. I'm going to try to move it and see if it won't hinder y'all. Oh, and I could do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Y'all might even... Oh, you can see in the pot, y'all. You can see it. You can see in the pot. Look at that. All right. Make sure you turn off that other burner and turn this one on, and you be going good. Like that. So we're going to cook that until it, just infuses. You can add other things in here if you want to, like garlic. Excuse me. But this is what I like. And now it's going good. And I'll add more milk in just a little bit. Not yet. As a matter of fact, you know what? You know how Charleston is. It's like, what is the temperature? 70 something? I'm going to put my milk, I'm going to put a little bit more in there. Whoop! I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator because I'm funny about that. And now we just going to stir. And you have to keep with this. You can't, this is one thing you can't leave. You got to stay on the stove with it. Strawberry. Y'all hear that? It's always nice to have a good song while you're cooking. Let me see what y'all say. Oh my goodness. You like this? Oh, hey Stephanie. I remember you. All right. Jimmy Driggers. You need to do one frying the chicken. Y'all hear that music? All right, we just stirring this, it's crab soup, not she crab soup. And we got onion and celery, salt, pepper, butter, and flour, and a little bit of half and half that I mixed with the flour, and then milk. And I'm cooking that until I'm gonna let that get going good. And what I'm gonna do, I've already washed this lemon. We're just gonna use the outside of it. Let me get my thing here. What in the world did I do with it? It is. This thing is dangerous. I'm scared of it. Oh, I feel a cool breeze. Ooh, that might be my mama, y'all. She coming to visit, watching me over the stove. Y'all, we have real activity on my ghost tour for real. And if y'all went on the website, ghostwalk.net, and you see that picture of the staircase in front of St. Philip's Episcopal, we got another one last night. This cute little girl got one. I was amazed. That is some story, y'all. We were getting ready to cross the street, and we were going over to go to the next spot for a story. And it was a busy night, and this lady goes, "Ooh, I didn't take any pictures. Please let me take a picture." And I said, okay. And she said, what do you think happens when someone passes away while she's taking pictures up at the church? And I said, I believe you go to heaven. And I believe there's a stairway to get you there too. She said, yeah, me too. And she kept taking pictures. And let me just tell you what she took. Oh, Lord, let me find my albums right here. We got to go to the Ghost Walk one. And this is it. Lord, let me find it. Right here. Y'all can see that? That's a red car. It was parked in the way. That right there is right here is a tree. But look. Isn't that a staircase? That's a real staircase. And then there's an angel like right there. See that? So my mama with me. I know that's true. And I'm having to use the iPad, not the phone, because you know this thing goes off. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to stir this. I got to put my hand. It's hot. And it's about cooked up enough. And my favorite ingredient is nutmeg. And we're going to get that out. I got to get my ear. Hold on. Oh, Lord, I sweat. Y'all can see me put my hair in a ponytail while the music is going. Man, they need to make, like this day and age, I know that I'm tall. But these counters are like for a tiny little person. All right, let me get my nutmeg ball right here. And my nutmeg scraper. Where'd it go? There it is. See that? And it is bubbling up. I'm going to turn it on low because all that flour is cooked out by now. I'm going to scrape nutmeg. This is, you don't have, you can use mace. That's what most people do use is mace. That's good enough right there. And all I use that for is nutmeg. And throw it right back in there just like that. I don't care. Let me get some more milk and the crab out, and I will be right back. All right. So, let me stir this one more time. Y'all, my hair is a mess. Yeah, boy, this is going to be so good. This is all it is. You just put the crab in there, and then you're done. But I'm going to put some more milk in there. I'm just judging. That was probably 1.5 cups. That's plenty. And then I'm going to stir this up. That's real pretty. That's all it is. And you know what? You could, if you didn't want to use crab, you could put something else in here. You definitely could. This is just a basic recipe. A lot of people go to online and then they have to read all that stuff. You know, you got to, I don't mess with that. So, it's just me and I ain't picking crab. So, I went and got this from Costco. Let me get this open. And y'all just listen to that. Oh my goodness, the whole thing's coming off. Now you don't know what brand it is. All right, let me throw this away. And yeah, I'm back. You open it, it's one of these. So what I do is I do completely take this thing off. That light is not flattering to my face. I completely take it off. We're going to go throw that in the trash. And you better empty your trash after you're making no crab soup. And then I just gonna spoon in as much as I want. Just like, oh God, that's nice. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Let me see. There. And it will splatter. Go like that. Ooh. That was my dish. I thought my mama. Whoa! Uh-huh. I missed a little bit. My stove is good and clean. Let me see what I got in there now. I can eat all that. That's good, right? I used that much of it, half of that. Oh, yeah. You want it to be thick with mostly crab meat and hardly any. I need some more crab meat. I got to get another daggone. I going to use me a fork this time. All right. And this is all it is. Like that. And if there's any juice in this, don't use juice. All right, I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator. Actually, I'm going to put this in the freezer because I'm not going to be eating the whole... Oh, boy, that about hit my toe. Great God, you wanted... That spinach, you know that? That just about ran up on my toe. All right, so now I go start back to stir. And then you can zest lemon if you want to. And I don't know if I want to do this on live or not, but make a Waldorf salad, you know. Turn that up just a tad. And you get this good and hot. And if you want to, you can use, let me get my rag here. Get my, I did a flour. You could use sherry, you know. Some people pour it on in there, I don't. And break up your crab in here. This is nice and thick, see? And that crab is going to be good. You just want to get it good and hot. And it's going to take a minute because I put that cold milk up in here. Man, that bee messed me up. Man, I could have had my hair down and everything. I don't know where he is now. So, I'll wait and we'll zest the lemon. I zest my lemon into the bowl. You know, I don't put it in there. All right. Oh, Lord, there are a lot of people watching. Hey, Will. How you doing? Those plants are beautiful. You gave me those beautiful plants, and I planted a lot of them in my neighbor across the street. You over there, Karen? You on the live watching me? You can have some soup. Yeah, boy, this crab must have some eggs in it. I see a little bit of pink here and there. So, yeah, we're going to get this good and hot. And, oh, yeah, there's a little egg in there, y'all. It's orange. You can't see it because of my light. I need a professional. I need one of them things that go up because that light is not flattering. It is hot. All right. So that's all it is. I'm breaking up the crab if you want to know what I'm doing. That's some good crab meat. It's expensive though. And it smells good. Oh Lord. On my way. On my way. All right, now that's good and stirred. That's good and broke up. So, move this. I'm going to tell you right now, it's hot as Hades in this house. Well, right here, because it's copper pot. Turn that up. You know what I'm going to do? Because I want it to get hot fast. It's already cooked. I'm going to put it back on this burner. Right there. Put that on between low and medium. And I'm going to crunch on it. I like putting the peanut butter up on here. Do you ever do that? I like celery in crab soup. Most people, they don't do that. I didn't string it either, see? You pull that up like that. Yeah, it's starting to bubble up. Yeah, now. And that's all it is. And I'm going to get me a bowl. I got a grape. See that? So, I was going to make a little Waldorf salad. That's a Honeycrisp apple. That's a sweet one. I won't even eat that whole apple. I'll just cut like a fourth of it. And walnut, just a little bit chopped up, and a tad of mayonnaise. And that's a Waldorf salad. And that complements the crab soup really well. All right, this is getting good and hot, y'all. So we're going to make this a short live because I'm going to eat. and clean this kitchen up. I hope y'all enjoyed it. All right. Bye.